Alright, so I bought a bike, but we've got to do something first. So this is my trailer, and well, it's my new trailer anyway. Repainted it. The issue with it being, hold on, it's this one here. This is the bad one. So I don't know how easy you can see that, but look at all the play that wheel's got in it. So obviously, I know you're here for the bike, not for me taking apart a trailer, but quickly, we're just going to sort this wheel out. Oh, I'm doing them both on both sides, but we're just going to take it apart, re-grease it all, but it's just a bit dry, and the hub nuts are a bit loose from the inside, so tighten it all up, get everything sorted on it, we're ready to tow, go pick that bike up. So I ended up having to put the old hub back on it. This one is fine, it's tight, it's not got any play in it, but I've re-greased it all, serviced it, so that's good to go. I can't exactly explain it, but effectively the new hub is quite a bit wider that way, so that the little thread that the hub bolts on with, I can't get enough grip on it with the nuts, so I had to put the old hub back on it, which means it's going to be the same on the other side. So I'm hoping on the other side it's just a case of the hub nut's a bit loose or something, and we'll go through it, grease it a bit, put it back together, hopefully it'll sort itself out, but not sure. But these hubs don't fit, so we're gonna have to clean them up and send them back. But anyways, this side is sorted, nice and free, there's no play in that, so we'll get the wheel back on it quickly and we'll try and sort the other side out. Now is a great time, if you haven't already, go and smash that subscribe button. We're well on our way to 1,000 subscribers. Let's get there, come on. Sorted. That is good, that wheel is sorted, that's fine. There we go, she's all loaded up on the trailer, all nice and secure. Let's get her home. So I'm voiceovering this part because I stupidly had the bike running and I was talking at the same time. You can't hear a thing I was saying. But long story short, what I was saying, just got it back home. And when I bought it, the woman I bought it off, she was under the impression that the head gasket had blown and it was pissing oil everywhere. So I didn't hugely have a look at it whilst I was there. I was like, yeah, all right, head gasket, 20 quid part, cool. Got back home and I've had a look at it. It's actually leaking out of the rocker cover gasket. It's not leaking out of the head gasket. You can see it's kind of bubbling a little bit and along the seams there. That's where it's leaking out. It's not even leaking that bad, but that's amazing. And if you look at the head gasket, which I'm showing you right now, you can see it is bone dry all along the edge there, and it's wet on the rocker cover gasket, which means that's probably where it's leaking from, which is amazing because you don't even have to buy a part for that. Right, let's see if we can't sort this out. On the rocker cover, it might not even be tight. It's just give it a little clean up and she'll be sorted. And I mean, the rest of the bike is in really good nick. It's really tidy, so there's really nothing we're gonna have to do to it. It's obviously, we'll give it a wipe down quickly, but we'll be able to list it as a really nice bike. You can tell it's been really well looked after. Actually, really good looking bike. I love the colour on it. So we need to go ahead and get the rocker cover gasket sorted, just so she ain't leaking or oozing oil out the top of it anymore. We'll get it cleaned up, we'll get photos of it, we'll get it listed, see what we can make out of it. What an awesome flip this is going to be. Right, let's get on with it. So if you look really carefully here, you can see these little bubbles. That is where air is getting through the gasket or the rocker cover gasket, and in turn that is also how oil is getting out. So now we've got to pull the seat off so we can get access to these side panels. We need to pull them off so we can get to the rocker cover. rocker cover, we need to remove this bolt here and this one in here. You can't actually see what I'm doing, but that's just me undoing the bolt for the rocker cover. Now I've got to just undo this bolt quickly to loosen this panel because I can't actually get the rocker cover out. First things first, we need to clean up the rocker cover gasket a little bit. Now we've got to clean up the surface on the head. Now we've got our tube of instant gaskets, and along with this we want to put a nice healthy bead of the silicone in the little groove on the rocker cover. Now we're just going to rub a bit of gasket maker on this surface here, because this is the bit that's going to butt up against the actual engine or the cylinder head itself, and then we can remove any excess as well that is around the inside of the cover. So last thing to do is just go ahead and wipe down the mating surface on the engine itself. That's all sorted. Right, let's go ahead and get that rocker cover back on. Right, so much fiddling about later. We've got that on and we've got the sealant on. We've spread it around a bit, so it's not beautiful, but it's definitely not going to leak. So the sealant's on there, that's all good. That will not be an issue again anymore. So that is brilliant. So now we just got to get it back together, give her a little wipe down, and we'll be ready to stick her on the old Facebook and see what we can get for her. Right, let's get on with it. So, probably the moment you've all been waiting for. What did we buy it for? Well, I picked this thing up for 300 quid, cash. I'm hoping I can list it for about 1300 and get as close to that as possible, because I'm not going to lie, people are listing for 800-900 quid and they're absolute dingers. This thing is immaculate, runs lovely, can't fault it. So yeah, let's try luck at 1300. Let's see how it goes on. So I've gone ahead and listed this on Facebook Marketplace for 1300 quid, and it's not confirmed so. However, I've already got one person in, well, I've got a few people interested, and one person has put a deposit down, £50 deposit on the bike, and that is at 1300 quid, and he's picking it up in a few days time from when this video gets uploaded, probably. So yeah, overall, that's amazing. That's £1,000 profit for literally not much work at all, to be honest. What an amazing flip. So with that, we're going to call the video here. If you enjoyed it, smash that subscribe button, like the video, comment what you thought of it down below, because I personally think this is an amazing flip. You don't get this every day. Right, see you in the next video.